Hello niece and nephew, I'm Shi Shanggang from Studio 3 Group 2 and my group member Gerard Lozer and Ling Haoping will present later. The building that I want to present is the Einstein Tower, which is the Expressionism architecture style building. Einstein Tower is an astrophysical observatory designed by the German Expressionist architect Erich Mederson, which is located at Albert Einstein Science Park in Potsdam, Germany, which began in 1919 and complete in 1922. This building was built to house a solar telescope designed by the astronomer Edwin Finlay to support the experiment and observation. Erich Mederson designed the first site of the building and organic form, which is a curve of expressionism. He wanted the tower to reflect as well as facilitate the study of radical relativity theory, which is a breakthrough theorem of motion, light and space. The structure of the building became an icon of a new spirit in architecture. Erich Mederson, who is a person born on 21st of March 1887. He is a Jewish German architect, we know for his expressionist architect in 1920s. This early experience generated a personality philosophy of dynamics and demonstrate an attitude that was both expressionistic and personal in nature. Expressionism is a type of modern architecture. Expressionist architecture was an architectural movement that developed in Europe during the first decade of 20th century in parallel. The expressionist visual and performing art that especially dominated in Germany. Characteristic of expressionism is distortion of form and the emotion effect, subordination of realism or symbolic, importance of concept and pragmatic finished product, often hybrid solution, irreducible and single concept, use of creative potential and artisan craftsmanship, conception of architecture as work of art, like the Einstein Tower. In Mederson design, form and space are shaped in fluid, concrete, and devoid of applied ornament. That's all for my presentation. Now I want to pass the presentation to my group member, Gerard Law.
I'm Gerard Law. I'm going to present about the concept of Einstein Tower. The organic, continuous, and sinuous natural forms of the Einstein Towers, who were inspired by the paradigm shift brought about by modern physics at the outset of the 20th century. For example, quantum physics and the theory of relativity and gravitation. The latter provided the motivation for Flundrich to initiate the collaboration with Einstein already in 1911, searching for observational evidence of Einstein's theory. By measuring the relativity redshift of solar spectral light in the gravity field of the Sun, and seeking support for a modern solar observatory. Undoubtedly, it was the strong engagement of Flundrich that popularized the theory of relativity among the astronomy and astrophysics community. Next, I am going to talk about the characteristic of Einstein Tower. The complexity of shapes that make up the tower reflects on one hand a great sense of artistic freedom, and secondly, follow the idea of Mederson on what he called functional dynamics, although it never came to define objectively, can be interpreted in their work in general as a clear desire or continuous and integrated forms. Continuing its forms modulate the light throughout the day by generating a series of unique and original futuristic visions. It is considered not only an advanced lab but also a monument, firmly supported on the ground but also ready to fly or take a lift, a product of the aerodynamic shapes that compose it. The full curvilinear, concave, and convex pattern make the tower look sculptured rather than built, resembling the form of a windswept submarine with the sprung arms of siege. Of the uphopping of the both sides of the tower act as a transport The other unusual features of the tower include the angle windows position in streamlined niches that are molded into round corners. The tower was used as an example of art of expressionism, which has been celebrated both as an embodiment of architectural uniqueness and as an embodiment of modernity. Mendelssohn named the plasticity of his design as dynamism. Einstein Tower cited as a landmark of expressionist architecture until today. This is the model that we've made.
Good morning, my name is Ling Hao-ping, and now I will present the interior of the Einstein Tower. The dome is a specific features of Expressionism building, and inside the dome of the Einstein Tower there is two color step mirrors inside it for the observatory purpose, and a linear staircase in the building provide access to 60-meter length at the upper level, and a winding spiral staircase is designed to follow the dynamic structure of the building leading out to the observing platform and down to the basement laboratory of the tower. After that, the angle window is designed at the tower to provide a dynamic illumination pattern of light and shadow. And this angle windows is follow the dynamic structure of the Einstein Tower. And the telescope reflector of the tower is located at the center of the building to reflect the sunlight from the top to the bottom. And a band of windows at the office is to allow more natural lighting to go inside the building. And in this project, we learned the characteristics of Einstein Tower, and Einstein Tower is a well-known expressionism building because of the fluidity, form, and structure. And it also is a beautiful example of form follow functions, and we also learned how creativity of Mendelssohn to use the new materials at the era, which is concrete and brick, to form the dynamic structure of the building. And Mendelssohn then the plasticity of his design as a dynamism, and Einstein Tower cited as a landmark of expressionist architecture until today. That's all our presentation. Thank you.